Hello everyone. Yeah, new video. This is quite quickly after my other statue that arrived, and hopefully another one in a couple of weeks' time as well. They all seem to come at the same time. Now this is the Imperial Stormtrooper. I've been searching on YouTube for years for someone to do a proper review on it, and just no one's done this one for some reason. I don't know why. I've seen it in pictures in the collections. People have bought it, but no one's done a video of it. Now I originally bought this, or ordered it, over 3 years ago when it originally came out with the Boba Fett you see on the right, and then for some reason I just cancelled it. I don't know why. Maybe it was another statue at the time, or I had a holiday coming up, I can't remember. I cancelled it and I regretted it because it sold out really quickly, and I wanted to go back and buy it, and I found out it's no longer available, and I thought I've lost that chance. And then to my happiness, Sideshow re-bought out all these Star Wars busts all again, so you're available to buy them all. And this was one of them. And I thought, just out of nowhere, I thought, oh great, I'm going to get it and order it, and hopefully I'll have it in a couple of weeks. Because it was due out at least last October, and then they changed the date and they put it back 2 months, and then they put it out another 2 months, and 11 months later I finally got it. And actually on Sideshow at the minute, unless you've already ordered it in advance, it's still showing up as pre-order, but it will be coming in stock soon. So if you want one, order it, and I'm sure it'll be available shortly. So yeah, this is the one-to-one Sideshow, not limited. There's no limitations to this one, but it does, being the Mark II version, as you can see with my Boba Fett to the right, have the what I call the Death Star stand, as opposed to Darth Vader on the left, which is the original three-piece portrait, which has what I call the probe droid stand on the left instead. So I don't mind either way which one I have. It doesn't bother me. All I hope is maybe in the future they might bring out a different bust and do a Scout Walker. I'd love to have a Scout Walker bust in my collection, a TIE Fighter pilot, and definitely a revised with a bigger chest plate of the C-3PO bust. But anyway, this is this one. This is the Imperial one from A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, and still the best Stormtrooper out of all of them. Episode 1 to 3, I didn't like the design of those troopers, and I didn't like the slightly more stylized, simplistic design of the Force Awakens 3 trilogy as well. I thought it was just a little bit less character on it. This is still the best one for me. What I didn't know until I actually saw, you know, when they were advertising this, that the Stormtroopers have microphones where they talk through. I never knew that when I saw all the films all that time. I never noticed that come along. Now this one's meant to be modelled on the New Hope, so there's slight differences from this one from the other Star Wars films, which again I didn't know. I only knew that through hearing some Star Wars collectors. And this one has the bubble eyes, bubble lenses, rather than the flat lenses or the green lenses. And also to the right hand side, it has one stripe down the left ear rather than 3 stripes. Things that I've just learnt from other people, I didn't know myself. Now as I said, this is really well made. I'm quite happy with this. This is a lot tougher than I thought. It's not as thin as I thought. It's quite well built, heavy and chunky, the actual helmet itself. I thought, like the Boba Fett one, it's a little bit more flimsy. It's a bit thinner inside and lighter. This one's quite thick and heavier. And as I said, it's articulated, so it's sitting on a mannequin head. So you can twist it any way you want, up, down, left, right, entirely up to you. And if you wish, you can pad it even more inside and maybe turn it even slightly in a different position, tilting, or whichever you prefer. I'm still not sure. I'm going to put these back in my collection room and decide from there. Really well painted. I can't fault it. I know it doesn't need a lot of paint, but the lines on the grey, thankfully they didn't mess them up. They got them perfectly with whatever masking tape and spray they used. The lines are done perfectly on here. Again, I don't know if they were just done with a stencil cover and then they sprayed over them, but I can actually feel them and they feel like they've been painted on quite nicely with one of those, I guess, strips with lines cut out of it. These quite surprised me. I thought these were actually going to be like stickers, but they're actually painted on. And the same with that one. I don't quite know how that was done. I thought there'd be stickers, both of them, but they're not. They're actually painted on. Again, they must have been painted and stenciled on. spray paint over stencil afterwards as well. One bit I do like is in between the shoulders, you've actually got a leather effect, and it actually feels like a leather effect on the PVC in between the arms, and it's even got crease lines down the bottom of them as well, which is really nicely done. I wasn't expecting them to do that. Round the back again, it's not a sticker. I'm really surprised with the back pieces. I don't know what they call that design. So one bit of the Stormtrooper I don't think is great is the back of the helmet. I just think it's a bit stupid. But it also does have this piece which is quite everyone knows all about on the back. Before the little can that he has around his waist, they have this piece. Don't have a name for it, don't know what it's called, don't know what it's there for, but it looks good all the same. It's all part of the Darth Vader and Star Wars New Hope design. So there we go. There's not a lot I can say about it. It doesn't come with lots of details, my last Predator statue and different paintworks or anything like that. It's just an iconic thing if you're a big Star Wars fan when you're a kid, if you're as old as me, to actually have a life-size bust of Star Wars Stormtrooper or Darth Vader or Boba Fett or any of the others that they a long time ago they actually released. It's nice to have it in your own room, life size, and it's perfect. You can't put the helmet on, it is padded inside and you can't obviously look through the lenses, so don't even bother trying. You can buy the cheaper £140 EFX ones, and I think there's a cheaper version than that which you can buy also. If you want to do that sort of thing, or just cheaper option, just have the helmet alone, because having the bust, having the shoulders and the chest area does take up a lot of room. So you need the room for it, and obviously the base is quite, it's got quite some depth to it as well. It's solid, it's on a metal pole, so it's never going to tip over, it's really heavy. So these aren't limited. I've never actually looked underneath the bust of this to see what it does say, but going by my Boba Fett one, it never had a limited number on it, and it has nothing to do with that on the inside either, and same goes probably for this one as well. I'm just pleased to have it in my collection finally, and I'm guessing like before, it probably won't take too long to sell out, because this is Star Wars and everyone from years ago till now still buys Star Wars. I still love Star Wars. There's so many movies, new movies, old movies. The old ones still the best for me. Might not visually look as cool as some of the newer ones, but they're still the best. They still have the best characters, still have some of the best designs, some of the best villains, and no one can replicate Darth Vader, can they? He's still the best villain going ever. So there you go. Hope you liked it. Nothing more else I can actually say about the actual bust itself. That's pretty much covered it. So till my next video, I'll see you all soon.